Okay, so a few people have been asking me, how did you manage to get that much power? How much money have you invested in Rollercoin? How much money are you making with the current power that you have in your room? So today on that Techo Guy, I'm here to answer your questions. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm just going to jump right into this. I have recently added the Big Boss miner as well to my arsenal of miners, and I currently have a total of 53.566 petahash. Okay, I've gotten a lot from rack bonuses as well, and I don't have just the Big Boss miner, which is right here. Okay, that's also with it, it's almost got 1 petahash just as a rack bonus because I put it on a rack that's got a 10% bonus attached to it. Okay, so if we go to the last stream as well, you can also see that I also have all of the other 9 miners, and all of those will have a bonus attached to them as well. So just to split this down even further, like I had showed on a previous video on my channel, you can see the my power statistics in more detail as well, and from rack bonuses alone you can see that I've got over 2 petahash per second now. I've got 77.4% overall bonus power that I have gotten through the miners themselves, the Big Boss having a 3.5% bonus itself, and obviously 9.2 petahash per second in power. So I've got 22 petahash from just bonus power, and I've got 28 from the miners themselves. So I've almost got as much bonus power as I do mining power. It's almost the same there. Okay, from games 188, 1.6 temporary, so these are really negligible here. Games again are temporary. If you don't play for a week, they're all going to be lost and gone down to 0, but that's not going to hit me very hard in the grand scheme of things when you see the numbers here for the miners, the bonus power and the rack bonuses that I am getting. So how much am I earning? Or actually I'll start with the question of how much did I actually invest in Rollercoin to begin with. Now I've been playing Rollercoin for approximately 9 months, a little over 9 months. Okay, let's call it almost 10 months. And here is the Excel sheet of what I did invest in the game from my crypto that I had, and I also did reinvest a bit in the game as well from what I actually mined through the game itself. Okay, so what I did take out of pocket, if you want to call it that, through other mining ventures that I did. I used to mine a lot with video cards and things like that, so I actually acquired all these Dodge through the process of mining. Obviously I had to pay the electricity bills for those, so that still cost me money. It wasn't like the electricity was for free, plus I had to purchase the hardware as well. So the most recent one was I purchased both Sol and Dodge to give a boost. That was when I was abroad because I didn't have enough time to be able to play the games and do many quests and progression events and things like that. So I just needed to get through those as fast as possible, and I needed a big multiplier to do that, and that cost me the final 190 euro at that time when I did exchange Solana and Dodge into Rollercoin, and then obviously I converted those to RLT, and I've still got some left over, so I didn't use all of them just yet in order to be able to get some multipliers and get the progression event done even faster. So the grand total for me so far in around 9 months that I have invested in Rollercoin is 441 euros and 30 cents. That is what I have invested in almost 1 year. Okay, so it's not like I invested that in 1 day. Again, it doesn't mean because I invested that you should invest. I'm not giving you any financial advice, like I always like to say. So do your calculations and do your own research properly. I do believe Rollercoin is a great project. It doesn't mean you have to invest in it. You can still play it for free. It will take longer, obviously, to build your data center, but you will also get there in the long run. It depends how much time you have and how much patience you have as well. So that is basically a run through of how much I invested. Now, how much am I currently making? Now, this is going to be a bit of a tricky question because currently I am actually mining in the game. I am mining the RLT token because I wanted to purchase something even bigger and get even more power, okay? So currently I've got 155 RLT and I'm currently making 0.00804241 RLT every 10 minutes, okay? Now, as you all know, 1 RLT is equivalent to approximately $1. However, I don't like to look at it that way because you can never convert it back to a US dollar anyway. So it's always going to be RLT for me. It's not going to be US dollar. So 1 RLT is 1 RLT, nothing more, nothing less. The equivalence comes when you try to convert it the other way around, when you actually have, for example, $500 and you want to invest them in the game through crypto and then convert them to RLT. That is the only time that you would actually use that. But 1 RLT is 1 RLT. If I've got RLT in my balance, I can never convert those back to any type of fiat currency or any other type of crypto. At least at the time of this video, that is still not available on this Rollercoin game, okay? So how much am I making? I am going to give you a link down in the description below to a calculator and you can calculate that as well, but I'm going to do that with you now so you get a rough idea of how much I can make on the different type of coins, okay? But it does not mean that I am making them at the moment because I am, as I said, currently mining. I am acquiring RLT, okay? But if I were to switch to the other, so there we go, block was mined every 10 minutes. If I were to switch to the other coins, and there are several of them that you can switch to, then I'll be getting, obviously, depending on how many other people are mining as well, because you always have to remember, this is why it's not going to always be accurate. These figures will change. More people will come onto the network. More people will come into the game. Different people will start doing different things. So maybe today there's a lot on Dogecoin and on Bitcoin, and maybe tomorrow there'll be a lot on Solana and on Matic, okay? And like I've already explained in a previous video, do check which ones you can actually withdraw from, because you can't withdraw from all of them. So you then have to kind of reinvest back into the game itself. So be sure to pay attention to that as well, okay? So let's just calculate this quickly. This is an unofficial Rollercoin calculator that I like to use, and I'll give you the link to that down below this video in the description. But it has been accurate for me for the past 9 months or so that I have been using it. But again, it's not the official Rollercoin calculator, okay? Now, what I like to do is in this calculator, I like to click on coins to mine. And this will give me all of the coins that there are available at the moment, and obviously my desired goal power. And my desired goal power, well, let's say my current power at the moment is 53.566. So I'm going to put that down here, 53.566 petahash, okay? And then I'm going to check all the network power, which you can see here, okay? I'm just going to move that there, for each of the coins. So for example, for Bitcoin, 142.99. So 142.99. For Doge, it's 125.216. For Ethereum, it's 141.988. Now these might be changing slightly while I'm actually inputting them. Feel free to fast forward, by the way. I'm going to obviously keep on typing. This is for BNB 918. Polygon Matic 47.312. Sol is 62.556. And the Roller token itself is 133.234. Tron 50.231, and LTC, last one, 12.065. Not too many people on that one. And I guess one of the reasons for that is that you can't really withdraw from it, or it might not be giving any significant returns for people to do that. But trial and error, test it out and see what you can do. Now, I'm going to click on calculate. And here you can see my potential and what I can make. Again, Roller token is the most I can make from, okay? Again, $34.7 per month, I am never going to see in actual dollars. So I don't like to use this analogy that, you know, one Rollercoin is one USD, because you're not going to get it back in USD, okay? You can get a lot of roller tokens. So basically I'm going to get 34.7 RLT per month with the current power that I have, which is not a little bit of power. And like I've said, I invested around 400 euros in the game over a 9-month period, and I've been playing the game for 9 months, and I do the daily quests, and I try and do them every day. Sometimes I don't, okay, but majority of the times, yes, I do. The second in the list that you could actually then maybe withdraw, but you have to check in the wallet, like I said, is Tron. And for Tron, no, you can't actually withdraw it anyway, but that would give me $21.26. Now, for Ethereum, which is third on the list, yes, you can withdraw Ethereum. So that's giving me $18.85 a month if I were to withdraw every single month at the current network, let's call it difficulty, that there is at the moment. There is 141.995 exahash per second at the moment. 996. It was 988 when I actually typed it in. So it has gone up a little bit as well. So these figures keep on changing. The higher the number, then the less you will make with the current power that you have. You always have to keep increasing your power in order to compensate. So let's say my power stays the same, but for some reason the Ethereum network power goes down to 100. Okay, watch how this 18.85 is going to change if I click calculate. See, came to $26.76 because I'm getting a bigger portion of that Ethereum pie there. Okay, that is the difference. So the less people that are on these, in a way, the better. But it doesn't mean you're always going to be able to withdraw from all of them. It doesn't mean because Litecoin has only 12, it's going to be the best one, because you can't even withdraw from it, okay? It doesn't mean because Polygon Matic, okay, is at 47 that you're going to get the same amount of return. In fact, for me, it was going to be, let's see, that is, so forget Ethereum for now because I've changed that. For Polygon Matic, it is at the bottom. It's $14.79. So it doesn't mean because there's less on there that I'm going to get a bigger portion just because there are less. So that's why it's good to use one of these calculators to get a good idea and a good estimate of how much you're going to make. Also, the best thing you can do, although the calculator is quite accurate, is to actually go on Rollercoin itself. And when you actually go to the homepage and here you say, I want to, for example, get my power, get my total power here, and I want to split the power. As soon as I remove this 100 and I put it onto, for example, Ethereum, okay, then that's going to give you an exact amount of how much you will be making. But you actually have to apply this so that you can find out how much you will be making. Because if I click, for example, here on Ethereum at the moment, there, okay, it's not going to show me how much I'm making because I'm not actually dedicating any power to it, okay? You don't have to dedicate 100%, you can split the power as well, but for the case and the examples that I have showed you, it's 100% that I am calculating here. So I'm doing it at 100%, putting all my power onto each different one and seeing how much I can get, okay? So I think this was 141, okay? So just let's put that back the way it was, and that's still in third place. So it's around $18 a month for me for Ethereum, something that I can actually withdraw, okay? So that is pretty much how much I am making. Not totally accurate because it can change from day to day, okay? So take this with a pinch of salt, but on average, that is basically how much I am making at the moment. $18 if I were to withdraw Ethereum. If you were to look at it from a Rollercoin point of view, it would be $34, 34 RLT tokens that will be added for me, okay? And that is basically the only way I look at it. 34 RLT for the Roller token itself. So that is pretty much it. If you have any other questions, if you have any other comments, please do leave them down in the comment section below. I hope that you found this video useful. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so down below. Smash the like button and hit that notification bell to be notified when new videos do come out on my channel. And until next time, take very good care of yourselves, and thanks for watching.